day to you, Mr. Bandersnatch, sir.
Good day to you, urchin.
Ain't gonna be an urchin for much longer. I'm in the regional finals of Ragamuffin Idol next Friday.
What's Ragamuffin Idol?
It's the national competition for waifs and strays to show the world their skills.
What skills?
Purloining, misappropriation, pilfering, and good old-fashioned delinquency.
Oh, good luck. You'll get my telephone vote.
What's a telephone?
I don't know. I'm not sure I said that.
Welcome in, Kuma Crew. It is once again your favourite friendly despair bear Annakuma, and today we're talking about another demo. This is another one I'm very excited for as well. See, back in 2022, I played Lucid Dreaming, an adventure game about a girl who dreams. It's a play on lucid dreaming, if you didn't get it. Now, Tall Story Games, the creators of Lucid Dreaming, is making Heir of the Dog. Much like Lucid Dreaming, it has wonderful art style and an extremely British sense of humour. And if there are two things I like in this world, it is pretty looking games and a shit ton of British humour, because we're very funny in Britain, trust me bro. Also, Heir of the Dog is already a free-to-play short experience, which I will link in the description below, so check that out. Check the demo out as well, because that's still out, and check out Lucid Dreaming. That sounds like I'm already ending the video. I'm not. Let's get reviewing it. Heir of the Dog sees you playing as Cumberbund Bandersnatch as he stupidly drinks a potion and turns into this.
Oh, good heavens. It tastes like rancid sloth offal. Uh-oh. I don't feel so good. Cripes.
The demo just has you walk around trying to find a cure for this curse. It is a very small Victorian London street with a few different people to talk to and a night-day, well, not really a cycle, but you can change between the two and different things will happen. If you have played Lucid Dreaming like I have, then you'll probably love this game. It is a very simple point-and-click adventure that doesn't try to do anything different. It uses a verbiage system like the good old days, so you have a look at, pick up, sniff, use and talk to button down in the bottom left corner. You can scroll through these easy enough or click on them. The bottom right has a scrolling inventory, so you can always see what you have in hand. So, in other words, just think of old Monkey Island games. When you talk to people as Cumberbund, this giant dialogue box will pop up that takes up literally half the screen. Okay, maybe not half the screen, but it is a choice. When you are the monster at night, you actually can't talk to people, hence the sniffing. This is where the pocket watch comes in, as it can change between night and day, letting you talk to people in the day to solve things at night, or indeed do things at night that will help you solve something during the day. The time changing isn't really time travel, I guess, but it is a really fun mechanic, and I think it's really well implemented. They don't make a big deal out of it, and much like the dream jumping and lucid dreaming, which yes, I'll keep bringing up even though I don't have a VOD of the playthrough or a review of that game, it just works seamlessly and acts as just another level to puzzle design. It doesn't have to be deep, it just has to work, and it has to be fun, and it is a fun way of giving layers to all of the puzzles in the game. You get to meet a variety of characters in the demo who are all kind of the normal stereotypical Victorian London mishmash of characters. As his name suggests, the main character is kind of your upper-class aristocrat. You have a lady running a pie shop very Mrs. Lovett-esque. You get this little urchin sitting around doing nothing much, and a bunch of drunks outside the pub. Everything is extremely British, as it should be, and I'm not gonna lie, I had a fantastic time overall just sitting and giggling to the plot. Mechanically, the game just works really well. As I said before, the verbiage system is at the bottom of the screen, but you can't just scroll through the options with the mouse wheel. It does take a second to get back into the use of this kind of design, as I'm used to games just going with the left click for everything mode right now, maybe with a right click to look at things, but it is seamless and very simple to use, so it really only takes a second to get used to it. It is, as I said, a nod to how games used to be designed, especially LucasArts games, but simplified. Back then, you could have a whole bunch of verbs that rarely needed to be used, like drinking things or eating things and so on and so forth. But these are precise and to the point. Even sniffing. Having the inventory always available also means you have it in the back of your mind what you have in front of you. Again, it is simple enough to use, and other than having to click or scroll to the use button before grabbing something, it works the same simple principle any other point and click does. Honestly, it gives it a little character. Whilst I always praise games that just get the basics correct, this little nod to the older playstyle of point and clicks, implemented fantastically, is worth having to get used to it over the overly simplistic way most point and clicks work these days. You also get a character movement option at the beginning of the game as well. You can either do it the old-fashioned way and click around the screen, or you get a more character-based one and get to move it with your controller or with the keyboard. To keep you focused on your tasks, you have a little buddy called Hugo, a flea that sits on your shoulder and can be activated in the top left-hand corner. He'll keep note of what you're up to at any given point, so you just need to click on him to get your to-do list. He kind of sounds a bit like the worm from Labyrinth, which I really like, but he isn't annoying, and I think he only talks to you if you talk to him first.
Catty boy! Oh, and a word to the wise. Don't be standing too close to the other lice in that cage. We've all been keen to stretch our appendages recently, and you could end up getting infested.
Everything about the design of the game just works as well for me. I really love the art style. It is a little chunkier than most pixel art games tend to be, again, just like Lucid Dreaming was. The character models are nice and big, items are sizable too. It doesn't lose any detailing from being larger, but it gives it a weird Wallace and Gromit type vibe. I don't know how to describe it, I guess British. I don't know, but it just feels kind of comfy. Maybe I grabbed Wallace and Gromit out of my mind because I'm sat with the laboratory paused on my second screen whilst writing the review, and not only does it look like a room decorated by Wallace, but this dog here on the wall for sure looks like Gromit. Music is nice as well, and the voice acting is top notch. Again, it is all very British and I love it. Something I'm picking up more and more in games nowadays is whether or not they have sliders for the audio, and this game does. You can turn the music and the sound effects and the voices up and down individually, which really helps for someone who is deaf like me and has problems hearing voices. You might have noticed with how often I've mentioned the game that I really loved Lucid Dreaming, and because of how much I loved that game, I'm not gonna lie, I'm super hyped for this one as well. I don't really think there is anything they could do to make me dislike it. Sure, sometimes they can have too many references in Lucid Dreaming, and I'm sure there will be some comments and references in this one, but I'm the kind of person that kind of really likes to go around and find them, and I'm always extremely excited when I recognize one, seeing as I have short-term memory problems, and long-term memory problems, and what I like to call memory problems. What I'm really interested in is what happens next though. Now, I know you say, yeah, that's the point of a demo, but let me explain. All of the demo, you run around basically as Jekyll and Hyde. That being said, the game is called Heir of the Dog, and you end the demo finding out that the dog in your uncle's house is actually your uncle, and the reason you find this out is the remedy of Heir of the Dog, because it's a wordplay, of course, is that it turns you into a dog. You still have your watch, so what happens next? Do you stay as a dog? Do you get to turn into human again during daytime? Does the hide come back? There are so many possibilities, and with how the dream mechanic played out in Lucid Dreaming, I can see this being a really fun, wild ride, and I'm up for that. Our main character is funny. The cast so far have been interesting. These are wordy games, so be warned that characters will talk for a long time, but I never find them too boring to listen to. Items are easy to find and use, tasks are easy to figure out, and you can keep track of them very well with Hugo. Overall, it looks like it will be another solid adventure when it finally heads our way. The demo is still up. This is one of the last handful of reviews I've been holding on to for like a year now. Yeah, I'm very late, we know, but I replayed the demo for this review, so you can still go and check it out if you want to. I do follow the devs on Twitter too, and I saw they got their big box edition sent to them for their Kickstarters, but as of yet, I don't believe there is a release date. Hopefully that doesn't change as I'm making this video, or I haven't just missed it, like it has for a couple other games that I've done demo reviews for recently, but I'm really excited for this one. If you too are excited, give the demo a look. Link to the game page will be in the description below as always. That is it for me today though. If you want to continue to support this bear here, then please like the video, comment below on what kind of dog you would be turned into, and subscribe. I also have an empty Patreon that I will continue to talk about, even though it is pointless at the moment, and a bunch of other places you can follow me, which you can find linked in the description. Mainly follow me over at twitch.tv/Annakuma, where I stream 5 days a week, and probably very likely will be playing this game when it releases, because that's what I do. Till next time, thank you for watching, and bye-bye.